Hello, box office aficionados. Let's take a look at what is happening this month. As we know, Joker 2 is out and it is making all sorts of waves right now, but honestly, we've seen worse. You will see stories about walkouts and no shows. Thinking about it, I've only ever walked out of 2 movies in my entire life. I still think it's a watchable movie. The world's not going to end if you check it out yourself. Sometimes it's best to just see for yourself rather than rely on others' opinions. I mean, I've nearly avoided some great films by listening to the wrong crowd. Easy to do, especially nowadays, with all the review bombing going on. Coming out this weekend. Starting off with Saturday Night. I caught the limited release a few weeks ago, and wow, this one's intense, but also hilarious. The casting is spot on, and it's got that old school comedy vibe. If you're into shows like The Bear, awesome Hulu series by the way, you'll probably enjoy this. It's filled with similar feeling of chaos, but in a fun way. Piece by Piece, or as I like to call it, the Pharrell Williams origin movie. Looks like a fun ride. The crowd at my local theater seemed to really dig it. I think it's a fun way of avoiding the feeling of watching the same biopic formula play out. There is another one with Robbie Williams that dropped a teaser a few days ago, and that looks like it took the same approach of thinking outside of the box to this genre. Terrifier 3. First off, this to me is all sorts of nope. But this one's intriguing, mostly for the budget versus returns angle. The first 2 made a killing financially, no pun intended. I'm not a slasher fan, so I'll have to rely on my friends who love the genre to fill me in on this one. And lastly, for this weekend we have My Hero Academia. You're next. I believe this is the 5th movie in the series. They don't exactly crush it at the box office, but they've got a big fan base. Maybe this one will push those numbers at the box office further? Then the weekend of October 18th, first up we have Smile 2. This is looking to build on the success of the first movie. Remember the genius marketing with that creepy woman smiling behind home plate at a baseball game? Super low budget, but totally effective. It got everyone talking. Now we'll see how the sequel holds up. Then we have Anora, which I have no clue what this one's about. I keep seeing posters for it at my local theater, but it's still a mystery to me. At first I thought it was just some generic placeholder poster. So I will have to look up a trailer and see what the buzz is all about. And the last weekend of October will give us Venom: Last Dance. This is the one I'm looking forward to the most. The first movie was a delightful surprise. This series had all the makings of not working. No MCU, no direct Spider-Man tie-in, but somehow it still ended up being fun and entertaining. I liked the second one even more. It's not just the action that pulls me in, it's the whole Venom and Eddie dynamic. The way their friendship just continues to grow into a weird bromance, if you will. I thought they'd cross over with the MCU, but honestly, I'm glad they've kept it separate. I'm hoping Sony nails the landing for this series. So, that's your October lineup. A little something for everyone this spooky season. What are you excited to watch? Drop your thoughts below, and don't forget to subscribe for more. Next up, we'll take a look back at September's releases.